Ethiopia is a land of wonders. From the well-known historic places of the past civilization to the less-known spectacles found in its many places. Many people came from all over the world to witness this. A few locals do the same. One reason for this may be the fact that people can't afford to go long distances to visit the places. But the question is, do we really need to go far to see what nature has got in store for us? If we open our eyes, we'll see that nature has gifted every place on earth. Small or big, rich or poor, dry or wet. Every place has its own unique attraction, and they don't want us to go far because they are found in our backyards. And this is the story of one of the many backyard beauties. Every day brings a surprising and unlikely outcome in this incredible place. Found on the edge of the great East African Rift Valley, this is a place where conditions can switch from one to another in a very short time. It can act like places in the Rift Valley with very high temperature and dry condition, or else evergreen like places out of the Rift Valley. It is an ever-changing and dynamic place where conditions cooperate and sustain life, or brutal for everything that stands in their way. It is a place where many people came, few people there, and no one comes at all at the same time. Like many civilizations, a region based on rivers, Huruta is surrounded by 3 rivers that covers the north, south, and eastern part of it. One of these rivers is Wadecha. It is a non-seasonal river that covers the south of the city. People use the river for irrigation by building a small dam and calming it. But not all part of Wadecha is easy to tame. From the noisy sounds and the rocks of Wadecha River rises the notorious Abajari Fall. It's a beauty spot for the city, known for dragging whatever is in its way, even people. The buildings around the fall testify an inevitable fact that the fall is uncooperative and brutal for things which stands in its way. The river's journey around the city is very short. After showing its impressive force, it will soon join Kaleda, another non-seasonal river. Not all the 3 rivers are non-seasonal. Boru is a seasonal river. It is the longest of the three in terms of covering the city. Covers a large area from northwest to northeast part of the city. Because it is a seasonal river, miles and miles of dry land is present throughout the river, which once used to hold many cubic liters of water. In the dry season, water may be scarce, but that doesn't mean the river can't support life anymore. Small insects and other earth-dwelling animals make the dry river their temporary home. In the same way as the river, occurrence of animals is also seasonal. All other animals migrate to somewhere wet, but only these birds remain. These higher birds found around here can both walk and fly short distances. They reign the area with no other contender until the winter comes and the river comes back to life again. Boru may not serve for irrigation consistently as it is a seasonal river. When it comes to culture and ritual, Boru is a priority. The month of August especially is the busiest for the river. After days of preparations for Buhe, it's time now for good. A ritual that comes from the forefathers. When Buhe comes, the whole country's attention turns to Huruta. It is the only place where Buhe is celebrated colorfully. The local residents of Huruta and Etosa weep each other to push one of them away from the river. The one who conquers Boru wins. After finishing the ritual, people will leave the river and give it some privacy. Not all parts of Uruta's beauty are river salt. The marks left by the rivers on their banks is also another beauty. Bawa is a game reserve based on the banks of Boru River. There's not much to see in the summer at Bawa. The dry river and dusty leaves limits the opportunity of watching some migrating animals. It hides the real beauty of the place. It creates a great opportunity to see hyenas though, as they need to go far to find food. Summer is a great hardship these trees need to endure. and the trees use different tactics to pass the test. Like these trees that help each other grow, rising from different roots, but holding and supporting each other and growing as one. These trees are good examples for the unique language nature uses to communicate with people. And the people seems to understand it. They are working together to protect power, and there are some good signs. Supported by the government and the society, actions are taken to prevent the farmers' cattle so they don't cross a certain boundary. A variety of animal species is now present and is growing. Although crop fields inside the game reserve are creating a closer proximity between animals and humans, the animal seems to care less for that. Some hyenas even wander in the middle of the day. The arrival of bees marks the return of flowers in water. Winter is back. The trees will shake the dust of their leaves and be shiny. The owls, the waterfowls, the antelopes along with the hyenas may spur a vibrant place. The river continues flowing. The clear water explains how much the area is protected. The trees and the fresh air that are found here makes it a great place for both humans and animals. Bawa would have been an even greater place if Boru was an unseasonal and far-reaching river. But neither Boru nor Wadecha makes it far. The great contribution along with their notoriously bad reputation, feds into another big river. They are both tributaries to an even greater river, Galata. Unlike the other rivers, Galata is guarded by cliffs all the way, making it hard to access the water. But that doesn't prevent farmers from using it for irrigation. Besides from being used for irrigation purposes, Galata's cliff sides are also used for extracting rocks which are later used for building purposes. Rivers are an essential part of people's life here. After gathering the extra boost by swallowing both Wadecha and Boru, the river continues its journey, stronger and wider, to the wet part of the country, out of the Rift Valley. And saying goodbye to the town of Huruta, empty but still full of amazing stories, poor but still rich of natural beauties, small but still big in culture. Today gives its place for tomorrow. The trees whisper and the rivers continue flowing. wondering where they might end, wondering if anyone's watching and admiring them, wondering if anyone is giving credits for their work of making the area thrive, wondering if anyone cares for their suffering. They leave the question for us to answer.